Welcome back, friends. In this video, we're going to talk about the accounting superpower. I don't know if you read comic books as a kid, but the great thing about comic books is that they had these heroes with amazing superpowers. So you might be able to teleport or shoot lasers out of your eyes or fly. There were all of these cool superpowers. Well, I wanted to make this video for accountants because accountants also have a secret superpower. That's right, you heard it from me. Accountants have a secret superpower. And that superpower is they can tell the story of an organization. Now, I know this doesn't sound as cool as shooting lasers out of your eyes. The reason why I want to make this video is that I meet a lot of accountants who don't realize the tremendous power they have at their fingertips. There are two things that an accountant can do in a business that their coworkers cannot. Number one, find data in the accounting system, and number two, interpret the language of accounting. So I want to spend some time talking about each one of these areas. So first, all the information in your business flows into your accounting system. So you have information like your time cards and your purchases and department budgets and even quotes that you write for your customers. It all flows into the accounting system. And I think a lot of people look at the accounting system like a giant black hole. So all of this information gets sucked in there, and then it spits out your basic financial statements, like your balance sheet and your income statement. But an accounting system can do so much more. If you know how to go into your accounting system and find the information that you need, that can be very valuable for your organization. So let me give you just a few examples of some of the things that you can find in the data in your accounting system. You can identify bottlenecks, product line profitability, areas of high productivity, and return on investment. So what you're doing is you're taking this former black hole and you're providing visibility into all of this useful information. These are key metrics that can help company leadership make critical decisions. The second point is that accounting is like another language. So we have all of these languages like English and Spanish and Japanese. Well, accounting is just like another language. It's a set of terms and rules and processes, and you're not going to understand it unless you spend years studying accounting. The reason why this is so important is that most companies publish an annual financial report. And this is a big, thick document that explains everything that's going on in a company. Well, if you don't understand the language of accounting, when you pick up that financial report and you flip through it, it's going to look like gibberish. You're not going to understand it. Now, when an accountant picks up that same annual report, they read it like a storybook. They can understand it because they understand the language of accounting, and that informs them what's happening in a business. To be clear here, I'm not saying that accountants are any better than any of their coworkers in an organization. And to be honest, there's a lot of things that accountants are pretty bad at that their coworkers are going to be superior. What I'm trying to do is just describe the special abilities that accountants bring to their organization. To recap, accountants have these two unique skills. Number one, they can find data in the accounting system, and number two, they can interpret the language of accounting. These skills create a superpower where you can tell the story of the organization. Now, accountants tell this story through three ways. They find the data, they interpret the data, and they share the data. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say you work for a business that has 3 separate product lines, and the company has a little bit of money that they want to invest in research and development, but it's not enough money to invest in all 3 product lines, so we want to select just one. Well, this is a complex question to answer. And if you're an accountant and you see this going on, you have an opportunity to use your superpower. First, find the data. So you're going to go into the accounting system and pull out information about the profitability of these 3 product lines. Second, interpret the data. So you understand the language of accounting. So look at the numbers and figure out what they mean. And third, share the data. So you're going to go to your fellow leaders and arm them with this information to help make this decision. These are big decisions that can change the direction of a company. So it's valuable when the accounting department can use their superpower to tell the story of an organization. This all might sound simple to you, but you would be surprised at how many accountants never use their superpower. Now, I've seen a lot of different accounting departments, and you can typically categorize accounting departments into one of 3 categories. And each of these categories builds on the previous one. You have processing paperwork, generating reports, and providing analysis. So when we talk about processing paperwork, every accounting department performs these typical accounting tasks like generating purchase orders and writing checks. Generating reports is when accounting departments not only perform the work, they also generate detailed financial reports for leadership. And finally, we have providing analysis, and this is the highest level where accountants are really using their superpower to communicate. When an accountant provides analysis, they're not just doing the work and writing the reports, they're also showing how to interpret those reports. To be honest here, business leaders don't have a lot of time. They're very busy people, and so they're not able to sit down and read through financial reports every day. So if you can hand your leadership financial reports alongside an analysis document, that's very valuable. And what this analysis document should look like is it should have 3 bullet points on it. And these are the 3 main takeaways they should understand from that financial report. So the accountant has done 3 separate things here. They've done the work, they've generated their financial reports, and they've provided analysis to their leadership. And it's when you can provide that analysis on a regular basis that it becomes very powerful to your organization. Because those 3 bullet points is really all that leadership needs. They don't need to know about the 100 purchase orders that you did. They don't need to sit down and read through your financial reports even. What they need is those 3 bullet points, because they can take that, make the critical decisions they need to make, and move on to the next thing. Most companies never achieve this capability. A lot of accounting departments just focus on processing the paperwork. But I always try to encourage accountants to think about it a little bit differently, to not just do the work, but also provide the analysis. The reason why I'm talking about all of this is because I have seen this approach transform organizations. When you can tell the story of your business to every one of your coworkers, that can supercharge an organization. Let me leave you with one more example. Imagine you have 2 competing companies. In one business, you have an accounting department that just sits at their desk and processes paperwork. In the competing business, you have an accounting department that takes all the information at their fingertips and provides analysis. You better believe that second business is going to have a competitive edge in the marketplace. So if you are an accountant watching this, just know that you have a tremendous opportunity to provide value for your organization. Use your superpower to tell the story of your business. I know this is a unique perspective on accounting, so if you agree with me or you disagree with me, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, if you found it helpful, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. The best way to supercharge a business is through accounting and corporate finance, and I release a new video every week. So come back and check out next week's video.